What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Tuesday, January 25th, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Well, I hope you're all doing outstanding today as we come into this Tuesday with the moon in Scorpio, making a lot of not really great aspects, a couple good aspects, but it's in fall position here in Scorpio, and it's definitely feeling the need to detach from emotional comforts to get to comfort. So it is that kind of death and rebirth energy. We're going to see Mercury at 7:04 p.m. on the West Coast, ingress back into Capricorn. And that's very edgy too, because we have Mars at 0 degrees Capricorn too. So we got this full spectrum of Capricorn today. So there's a lot going on. Sun at 5 degrees makes it pretty mercurial, so we're definitely contemplating a lot, thinking about a lot, processing a lot, trying to understand so much about people, about humanity, about the collective, about our futures, about a lot of things. It's very objective, so it's kind of a heady Mercury retrograde day, and we get a Mercury ingress back into Capricorn, but that won't happen until the evening. So much. We're recovering steps about the plans for our future, about I would say especially the plans for our future, and especially the plans with people. That moon came out of Libra yesterday, and that moon is in Scorpio, which also deals with relationships and kind of other person energy. So there's a lot of, transpersonal energy in the chart that we're going through right now. And we could be trying to figure out what that means and what's connected. And, we could be feeling like we have to get objective today. The moon's also going to start off the day with that first core square to the sun early in the morning. So especially with Scorpio Aquarius, it's very kind of have to find detachment or non-attachment, because if we're obsessing over connection or we're obsessing over what the collective needs to do or people need to do to make ourselves feel comfortable, then that's where this can be really awkward, maybe even a slightly painful energy, if you will. As it's not gonna connect. It's not gonna click all the way. And that moon's also gonna oppose Uranus today and quincunx over to Chiron in Aries. That's not the most comfortable aspects here. They are red lines, if you notice on there. And it does finish the day with a square to Saturn. So gosh, what are we talking here? I mean, we're talking about Uranus stuff, which is kind of unpredictability, uncertainty, trying to find insights into our values, but I don't know. It's you kind of have to let go of certain things that aren't valuable. What are the stuff that you really need for yourself would be a good way to look at this. And to not feel like you can't get that without something else that's not making you happy. So whatever's not making you happy or fulfilled or letting your passions come out, those are the things that we're holding on to tightly. And for why? Because we don't have the sureness within ourselves to kind of charge forward with the ultimate connectivity, with the great things that can be created. North Node's still in Taurus, and with Ceres, actually. So as Ceres is getting closer to that North Node, and they're going to conjunct, there is this need to self-nurture ourselves right now. We got to take care of ourselves. And, there's a lot of programming in the collective that tries to say that you need to have someone else, or you need this, and, I don't want to say that we don't need people. I think we do need people, but we also have to get back to our own sense of security and our own uniqueness so that we can manifest and create what we need without the obsession or reliability that someone else is going to bring it. And I think that's where today is this big, okay, I don't need this, and it's making me not feel fulfilled in my life. And making a pivot, because it's the radical kind of shifts that are actually going to kind of break you free. Doing things the same way over and over that aren't producing an outcome that is fulfilling it's not going to get you fulfilled. It's going to leave you feeling very awkward and estranged in yourself and not feeling confident or doubting yourself. So I think we're definitely looking for confidence today. And I think the moon in Scorpio always wants to find comfort, but it's comfort in your deepest passions. And if you're having things outside of yourself, or the universe is showing you different things outside of yourself that are making you make changes, to hold on to the best things and to hold on to the real emotions that do make you feel secure, which I think are you right now, and the ability to self-nurture. And we have that. The moon will also make the sextile over to Venus. It did sextile Mars late last night when it made the ingress into Scorpio, but we like to see, the moon and Venus get involved. It did just come off a square not too long ago from Venus's home sign, and Venus is in retrograde and dispositing the North Node. It's not easy to find that confidence to create a future and a plan that we know is going to reach the top right now. Mars is kind of kicking our ass in the direction to do it, though. This Mars in Capricorn definitely wants to make things happen, and it wants to go, and it's going full speed. So we can find confidence in ourselves, but it's about building in directions that have substance with people that are substantial and connected to our own value system and to our own uniqueness that are so important. And as we finish off the night, of course, Mercury will ingress back into Capricorn, which is Saturn's home sign, and the moon and Saturn are going to make a square. So there's definitely things that have to be detached from to get what you really want. And we could come into understanding of that, but it could almost feel like a lesson today. Like it could feel like we're going to school, and it's like, why do I have to go to this class? Why is this mandatory of me to take this class, universe? And really it's to show you how to break free. And Uranus is going to give you some insights into that, but that doesn't mean it's going to be comfortable. And we can have the contemplation of kind of going back over where these goals and ambitions can take us. And the moon will also trine over to Jupiter. So it's not like today's sucks. I don't think that's the case. I think that there are big, amazing doorways, but you have to have this compassion for the unknown, because the unknown's probably going to show you more of the beauty you're looking for and a lot of the creative potential you're looking for, and more, you probably will gain more wisdom through the letting go of something and kind of surrendering to what is on the other side, because there's always something on the other side. So if you feel like today, I can't believe this is happening, there's something on the other side, and we can over process things with the sun at 5 degrees and a Mercury retrograde regressing into Capricorn. There's a lot going on. I will say Juno's interesting, how it passed over Pluto, and it's also trine over to Ceres. So we are in this Ceres Juno trine. I think that and even Eros Jupiter, there's definitely a compulsion right now to have the partnerships, because we think that partnerships are going to be the most nurturing, and they only are if they're connected on the same deep level. If it's just a surface level connection that isn't mutual in the future or in what the plan is to create a future that you want, we can feel like we're going into self-undoing. So we have to be conscious of not self-undoing ourselves, because I think that there can be that need to escape. It's almost like I'm going to take the easy way out. And that's why I was talking in the weekly about the trine to Jupiter and Neptune with the Scorpio moon that was a little sketchy, is because it's kind of it's not comfortable here, and we can try and take this easy way out when we actually just have to confront fears, and we have to confront things in life that aren't clicking, or aren't a full connection, or don't have a deep resonance, especially emotionally, so that we can really tap into that psychic unbound potential to create. But we can also go the complete opposite way and take the easy way out. This is not a time, in my opinion, to play with. I'm not your dad here, but too much alcohol, too much drugs, too many whatever, small doses of whatever, because you can kind of want to overdo it to get out of situations, and it's not going to make it better. That might have a temporary fix, but remember, we're still in, Venus retrograde, and Venus is stationed, and Mercury retrograde. You'll deal with it later, or you can kind of deal with it now. And I would say this Mars in Capricorn is trying to take the responsibility and initiative to kind of just handle business now and make things happen. So if you feel like you have to make things happen, today kind of could make a lot happen, and that could be a good thing too. So I don't want people to think oh gosh, Brian's just hating on the astrology and on this Tuesday. doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a bad day. You could be up for it. You could have already been feeling things that are just not there anymore. And the easier you can let go of something and not be attached, the less traumatic it's going to feel, the less cataclysmic. Oh my God. So a lot is moving. A lot's edgy too, with Mercury at 29 Cap to finish the night and Mars finishing at the 0 degree of Capricorn. Anaretic degree, this powerful Plutonian 0 degree of this creation into these new endeavors that we really want to pursue and accomplish, and where we can pour the cement and getting really practical about it. But it's definitely intense, and we could be feeling edgy. I would say the edge comes through our mental and our emotional the most today. So in a way, with so much mental and emotional, it's like, well, what does my heart really want? And why am I not creating that instead of staying in these crazy scenarios that we could all be trying to process? So I feel like we want so much to happen right now, and it's like, is it ever going to happen? Things are going to start moving forward here very powerfully, very soon. There's abundance in the shadow right now. You know, that moon trine Jupiter, it's like, if we're not escaping from it, there's something about the faith in the surrender of it and accepting it and accepting the dark stuff and accepting the dark stuff in the world and what people do. And, just keeping good boundaries for yourself too, and how you can create based off of that. So I'm sending you all my best as always. I do hope you have a great Tuesday. And let's see what the tarot card is for today. Oh, wow. Strength card reversed. Ooh. Well, I guess we're definitely going to need to find some strength today, probably within just the ability to do what our heart wants and to not feel like left out in the cold a little bit by something. Scorpio can bring something out of your control that we can just get it like, so focus on what you have control over and have strength within yourself. You're going to get through anything that does show up if it's bad. It's just this last, like I said, it feels like a lesson almost could happen today. So, this card's really funny, upright. If you couldn't really see it, it's, she's really giving it to him. Ping pong paddle getting spanked. If we get spanked and disciplined today in some way by the universe, it's just to show us a better way. It's just to show us how to keep going with courage and strength for what we do want and for the doors that the universe is opening, and to not feel stuck or like completely, not powerful within ourselves. Why did we get that card? 3 of Cups. Happy, joy, friends. If you find your strength, you can have a lot of happiness today. It doesn't mean that whatever shows up is trying to... It's not like... See, we can take offense sometimes to whether it's people or random events in the world. We can take offense to it and it can take us out of our really feel-good energy and leave us kind of beat down, not feeling strong enough. But it's like, find your strength. Don't let things get to you. Detach from some things in life that are bringing your energy down, and find the stuff that makes you happy. Find the friends that are with you, that are in alignment with you, that are trying to build for a future in the same sort of direction. And I think you'll have a great day. I love you all very much. I do hope you have a beautiful Tuesday, and I'll see you all for Wednesday's horoscope tomorrow. Much love. Peace.